the secret behind orange peels, why we should stop throwing them away. Scene 1 Intro. When your teeth bite into a sweet orange pulp, your tongue feels a thin, slightly fibrous layer, which you then discard. Today, we're going to reveal the secrets of something you may have taken for granted, the orange peel. Ready? Let's begin the journey. Scene 2. Introducing the protector. What exactly is this thin, transparent substance that envelopes the orange pulp? It's called the segmental membrane, or what we'll call the epidermis. The primary function of this epidermis is absolute protection. The orange pulp is entirely filled with water. Dozens, even hundreds, of tiny water sacs gathered together. So why, when we toss an orange in our hands, don't the pulp fall apart? The answer lies in this super thin epidermis. Each granule of juice presses against the other, pushing against the epidermis walls from within, and the epidermis, with its incredible strength for a paper-thin substance, holds it all together. Scene 3. The mystery of the white roots. When you peel the thick white skin of an orange, there are traces of tiny roots or white threads attached to the skin. These are vascular tissues. When young oranges are green, they need sugar, water, and minerals. Where does that food come from? From the leaves and roots of the tree, through the stem, into the pores in the center of the orange, and are transported through these white threads. These threads attach just to the outside of the skin, then penetrate to nourish each developing grain. When the orange is ripe and harvested, these highways are no longer used. They dry out and become the fibers we see today. Scene 4. The remains that always stick. Why is it so difficult to peel the white skin, albedo, from the transparent epidermis? There's always some residue stuck to it, making us frustrated and eventually forcing it off until the epidermis tears. This is because biologically, the albedo and epidermis are actually a single, spongy network. The white, soft albedo is an air cushion. So, when we forcefully pull on the albedo, we are breaking the microscopic cellulose bonds. Because the bonds are so tight and the albedo is fragile, it will tear and leave a trail of fibers on the smooth epidermis surface. Scene 5. Why does it have to be so thin? Why is the orange peel so incredibly thin? If its function is to retain liquid, wouldn't it be better to make it thick like a watermelon rind? The answer lies in the enjoyment of eating. Oranges want to be eaten so that the seeds can be spread. If the walls between the grains were thick and hard, we as eaters would be reluctant to chew them. We would choose other fruits. This peel is as thin as possible, even just a few layers of cells, so that when our teeth bite into it, it immediately breaks without feeling wild in the mouth. It only gives a small pop sensation, then immediately dissolves with the juice and creates a melt-in-your-mouth texture. Scene 6. Enter the world of microscopes. You've probably seen 3 surprising colors under a microscope, and these should answer your curiosity. First, why is there a blackish-gray color? Under the microscope lens, you don't see a perfectly clean surface. There are gray, even black, patches. These are dead cells. When you peel and pull away the epidermis, you injure the cells on the surface. The enzyme-rich cell fluid reacts with the oxygen in the air, creating a chemical reaction called oxidation. On a very small scale, this chemical reaction produces melanin, which appears black under the light of the microscope. You are witnessing cell death firsthand. Scene 7. Orange color and silver glitter. Second, why is there a yellowish-orange color visible in the skin? This is a very clever question. The orange kernels aren't just born in the air. They grow from the wall of the skin. Imagine the skin as a wall, and the orange kernels as water balloons attached to it. When you separate the kernels from the skin, the base remains. It's at that base that carotenoid pigments, the substances that give carrots and oranges their orange color, are concentrated. So, the yellowish-orange spots on the skin are the birthmarks of every sweet kernel that once existed there. Third, the shiny silver color. This is the most beautiful. Why does the skin have a glassy or silvery sheen under a microscope? It's because nature coats it with a super wax. It's called the cuticle. This wax is transparent and extremely fine at the nanoscale level. Its function? It repels water. Without this waxy layer, all the orange kernels would stick together like mushy rice. This waxy layer allows each kernel to move freely without damaging its neighbors. When the light from the microscope hits this smooth, waxy layer, it reflects perfectly like a mirror, producing a heavenly silver sheen. Scene 8, is it edible? When you eat an orange, is the skin edible? My answer is a resounding yes. This super thin layer contains a magical compound called flavonoids, specifically hesperidin. First, hesperidin is your heart's best friend. It works to strengthen the walls of even the smallest capillaries, preventing them from breaking and leaking. Second, it's a gut-cleansing fiber. Third, it's a protective antioxidant. Scene 9, closing. That super thin skin isn't just trash. It's a structural engineer, an ancient highway, a protective cushion, and a mini pharmacy wrapped in a silver coating. From the gray of cell death, to the silvery sheen of protective wax, to the orange birthmark of a sweet seed. It's all contained within a single membrane we take for granted every day. Let it be part of your body's power. If this video makes you see oranges differently, don't forget to share it with friends and family. See you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video until the end. Stay curious about what's around you.